Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of Unhinged. Judy, how are you?
Hey Paul, I am great. Still unlocking my better self. And no, I did not do that water diet. As you know, Paul, I texted you saying I'm about to have some jollof. I'm tired.
I don't know what you were thinking trying to talk about. You're just going to have water the whole time. You need some nutrients and ingredients. You need all that food. Food is life, girl. Food makes everything better.
Food is definitely life. But anyways, Paul, how are you?
I've had a draining day. I don't know whether I want to get into it. You know what? No. Let's just get into it today.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
And for all those people that are listening on Spotify, please do not forget to press the like and follow the Unhinged podcast. As well as if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And share it to everybody. Share it to everybody because we know you guys love it. Okay, so typical weekday for me, I get up at 4 in the morning every day. I go to the gym, I do my weight training, and I got back to work. I came back home to get ready to go to work. And today I decided to drive to work because I wanted to go to spin class, and the spin studio is right next to my work. So yeah, I drove to work and I was there from like 7 till like maybe 4:30, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna change, and it turns out I forgot my gym shorts at home. The same gym shorts I wore this morning, I forgot them at home. So there was no spin for me, which was sad because I wanted to try out my new watch. So I just decided to go home. So minding my business, driving back home. Now, guys, I told you I don't drive because I'm just so used to taking public transport. I rarely drive. So driving home, first of all, Judy, let me tell you, this guy cut me off, right? Like legit cut me off. And my car stopped by itself. You know when something just pops and the car stops by itself, and it scared me because here we are just driving and he's just like, no indicator, no blinkers, nothing. So I was really, really pissed off with that, and I drove up next to him, Yangaija, you know how I do. And he rolled down his window. And I thought he was gonna say something bad to me or whatever. So I just put my middle finger up. F you! Turns out he was trying to say sorry.
As usual.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a side note for those listening. Paul has terrible road rage, and he's a bad driver.
Judy, I'm not a bad driver. Like, come on now. I am definitely not a bad driver. Anyway, so that happened. And I was like, all right, you know what? I feel like having burgers for dinner. So on my way, drive right past my house to go to Randwick Woolies. And it's like mad traffic out there. So you have to go around the building to turn in. And it's like a left turn. It's a one-way street. So I'm behind this ogre of a beast, I don't even know what to call her. She is turning left into the left turn, the one way, and then she decides she wants to take the next park that's further out on the main road. And then she's just like indicating and trying to, go back out, basically trying to pull an illegal stunt, like drive back on a one-way street. And then she's like signaling me to like reverse into the main road. Bitch, no, I'm not reversing into the main road. Like, you better just continue going. And then she's like inching towards me, like trying to, taunt me and her bullshit. So then I hooted at her. I was like, move. I put my head out the window. I'm like, move. He's like, I'm trying to fucking park. And I was like, you can't park there, you dumb cunt. Like, it's a one-way street. Just keep on going. So anyway, she starts like yelling at me, calling me the N-word, like middle finger, chan. So the dumb bitch she realizes that she actually can't do what she's trying to do because she hasn't got two brain cells to rub together anyway. So she decides to go, the correct way. So I drive up to the passenger side, and then I roll my window down, and then she starts yelling at me, and I start yelling at her. We're like yelling at each other, and then she has like what I thought was like her friend or like a pet amoeba or like a pet, I don't know, like something. But it turns out it's her child. I didn't know this. But Did you see the video, the eyelashes?
Yeah, I saw her, and that she is not no 14. That woman is 25.
Like, and then, so this bitch, right? So this bitch over there, she's like, mocking me, whatever. And I was like, you and your eyelashes, just calm down, because this has nothing to do with you. She decides to spit out at me. She's literally like,
oh my God.
First of all, this fat bitch did not even have the core muscles to make sure that this spit propels itself further. She just spat on herself. But still, it didn't touch me. It didn't touch my car, thank God. But Judy, when I tell you, that's when I blacked out. I was looking around the car. I was like, I'm gonna throw something at her. Like I was looking around the car. Like I picked up my shoe from my gym bag. I was like, actually no, I do love my shoes, so I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, so I just started, I just yelled, I called her a fat, dumb cunt, slut, pig, and just drove away into the parking lot. So I got in the parking lot. In my mind, I'm thinking like, let me find this bitch that spat on me. Like that tried to spit on me. Like, let me find this Shrek Fiona looking bitch and her minion. Anyway.
Yeah.
I walk out of my car. I'm walking towards. I just see the SUV coming, speeding towards me. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Now she's screaming, and I'm like, this bitch. So I start walking towards her, and she screeches and stops, like literally, like maybe like 5 feet from me. She gets out of there. She starts screaming at me, which is what you see in the video, right? So that's when she started screaming. No. First of all, I just walk away from her. I was like, no, fuck this bitch. But I was just like recording this because like, let me not end up on TMZ. Let me not be a statistic. Because, child, the way these white people be acting towards us.
While you're telling me the story, I'm like, thank goodness you didn't throw that shoe because the color of your skin does not go well with throwing shoes.
No, it doesn't. I was like, so anyway, so I just walk in and then I'm walking up. I'm like, these Teletubbies. I just left them there. They've seen my car. I was like, let me just peep to see what they're doing. Lo and behold, they're there all over my Mustang. I was like, oh, hell to the no. To the no. And I'm like, So and I walk back and I start recording. And then she's like, that's what you see. She's like, oh, you talk to a 14-year-old like that, you fucking cunt. And I'm like, 14-year-old? This K-leg looking bitch, she spat at me. He's like, that's how you park. It's like, no, you dumbass, that's not how you fucking park. Where did you learn how to drive? So guys, if you want to see the video, some of you have already seen it. Yeah, the bitch tried to spit on me. It's just, today has been a day for me. Like, I'm just, from the gym situation, from the guy cutting me off to this. And then when I went into Woolies, I was so frazzled because in my mind, I had, like I was thinking I'm going to make a specific type of burger. Like I wanted lettuce and I bought like an actual head of lettuce. I should have bought a packet because, you have to wash it. And I forgot to buy the beetroot. Yeah. So I was so pissed off. And yeah, wherever this fucking bitch is, like, come for me. Like, I'm not scared of her. But I would let you know one thing. That is common assault. You try to spit on somebody, you can go to prison for 2 years. In fact, I might even write a police report on your ass because I've got your registration plate. So if we want to look at this bitch from head to toe, her hair needed to be washed. Like, she had sweat stains and she was wearing, like when you wear slippers with the things that go in between your toes.
Dusty as heck. That dusty Karen.
Her teeth.
She looked dusty as heck. Even her daughter.
Oh my God.
Damn near looking like she's about to have, like, I don't even know what. Like, she looks like she's 25 years old.
She looked like a crack whore.
14 going on 30. Girl.
14 where? 14 bitch where? You look like you're 41 years old. And first of all, you are going to let your daughter call me a cunt and you're sitting right there. I would never get involved in grown folk business. Because even if that stuff happened to me if I was in a car when I was younger, I would never get involved in grown folk business because I would also be having it. Like, just calm down. Yeah, so so disgusting. And I'm like, you're being raised by feral cunts. This is why you're acting like a cunt. And I don't even use that word. But today is the day for that word. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know because I posted the video up and some of you are going to listen to this. But I'm going to post the video up again on our Unhinged Africans Instagram page.
On our Instagram, on our Instagram, #Karen's in Australia and all of this stuff.
And the thing is,
I would wish for it to even go viral. I should even post it on my TikTok. I want her job and everybody to see that. Too bad you didn't get the footage of her calling you an NIGG.
Because that's when we were in the car. Because I swear to God, like, look, it's not even about that. Like, if you want to call me the N-word, I'm fine with it. Because as Beyonce said, the reason why they're mad is because I'm black. Like, first of all, that really doesn't bother me. Like, you start calling me like, oh my God, the sky is blue. Like, yes, honey, I love being black and I would never be anything else. Just like you should never be anything else yourself. So why is it, let's just live here and be what we are. But when I tell you I was seeing black, seeing red, I blacked out. I completely blacked out because I don't know how I drove that Gayang 2 minutes from that corner to the parking lot. And the fact that this bitch followed me, it just goes to show that her ass could not park there. Like, you couldn't do it. And then she's recording me too, about like, I'm recording you too. I was like, yeah, I'll record your ass too. Fucking dumb slut.
Oh, that was the worst. Paul, I am so sorry that that's how your day had to end and whatever, and had to start and had to end like that. Called out, and the nerve of... Anyways, everybody will see it. Exactly that screenshot, that's going to be our cover art for this week.
Oh, yes, honey. Yes, we love it. So, Karen...
Shout out to that trifling ass...
bitch.
Karen that thought she was doing something. Big body, big back ass
She
woman.
didn't do nothing. Her wide back...
Like, girl bag.
Wide back. Her breath smelled like straight up sewer. I swear to God, when she pulled up, like, I was gagging. And you know what? Even like when that girl spat, you know how she couldn't, like when it dribbled, it looked so thick. Like, ew, do you drink water? You look dehydrated. Like, go drink some water. Calm down. Go wash your hair. Wash your pits. Like, seriously, like, don't be, ew, disgusting.
You know, in the video when I was watching it, I was like, so where's the 14-year-old? I kept on going back. I was like, so where's
guys, no. I have road rage, but the thing is, I know Judy said I'm a bad driver, but that's not true. I am a very good driver. I follow the rules of the road to a T. So it really pisses me off when I'm like doing what I'm supposed to do and you think you can cut corner or do something because you think you're slick. Let me tell you something. If you want to play and do some clown shit, the clown will come back and bite you. And in this case, I was the motherfucking clown. This fucking Teletubby and a fucking Teletubby Cantosaurus Rex spawn. Anyway, I think that's my Ndatopa. That's my rant and my Ndatopa. I'm tired of fucking Karens and people who do not know how to drive. That's what I'm tired of. Okay.
Yep, that is definitely your Ndatopa. I'm glad that you got that out of the way. We have this platform. Lord, child. Anyways, now let's get into the news in Malawi. What is happening? Guys, you know, we're just going to give this one just a sentence because it's also part of the Ndatopa. Multi-choice and macro.
DSTV.
We are tired.
The girlies are Ndatopa.
That is also part of my Ndatopa, but I have another one. That one, you guys need to sort out your issues because now it's too much.
So wait, what's happening now?
You need to figure it out. Basically, it's still, these people are still not able to watch their DSTV. Okay.
Still?
That's just all you need to know.
Oh, well.
Anyways, yep. More onto serious news. So apparently on the front page of the newspaper this week, on Tuesday, it was written that the DCs and CEOs, that's Chief Executive Officers, DCs is District Commissioners, for those that are listening, are to have bodyguards in Malawi. And, okay.
Wait, CEO?
Yeah.
CEOs of what?
Just CEOs, Chief Executive Officers.
Yeah, but then...
Of the city. Or whatever, I guess, or just I guess chief executive officers, anybody that's a chief executive officer in the country.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, this is what the article says. This is on times.malawi news. So the government has disclosed that it plans to introduce security mechanisms for district commissioners and municipality council and city chief executive officers.
Oh, of that. All right. Like city council. Okay.
Yeah, who will end up having police bodyguards as part of the security detail. Now, this is a big deal because, listen, at the moment, to hire a police officer is 20,000 kwacha. And hiring them with a firearm is like 40,000 per day or night.
Oh, really?
So you mean to tell me... Yes. So the country has 35 single-tier authorities, which are 28 district councils, 4 councils, 2 municipal councils, and 1 town council, and 28 different districts. So you can calculate all that. We ain't got the time to do all that math. Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me you're going to spend 40,000 per day for all of this? Meanwhile, the country is suffering. People are still in hospitals, like not having beds. Pregnant women are literally giving birth on the floor.
Why do they need bodyguards, though? Who's coming for them? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Malawi is such a peaceful country. For all those that are listening outside of Malawi and you have never been there or anything of that sort, Malawi is honestly a peaceful country. Like, I mean, yeah, you get a few robberies here and there and whatever, but not just like random, not random like as some of our southern countries, like in South Africa, where you protect your bag at all times. Mm-hmm. But in Malawi, nobody's just coming for somebody like that. There's no way that I've never thought to myself, let me go attack this DC officer.
That means, you know what? Them DC officers or whatever the hell they are, they know that they're doing wrong, and people are getting mad that they need protection because there's not even a home mayor. I'm like, anyway, it doesn't make any sense. But what I want to run back to is the fact that it only costs 40 grand a day to hire a armed police officer, and they just follow you around everywhere you go.
Yep, everywhere you go, like you always show up. And remember how you were speaking about like random bodyguards and everything and whatever in the last episode? Mm-hmm. That's the same exact crap. Like Malawians love this whole bodyguard thing. They really think like the Secret Service thing is like them. Like you're not that important.
But Judy, but you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I feel like if me and you go to Malawi next, we're going to need to hire this because people are getting in their feelings about this podcast. But also, don't be doing some clown shit and then we won't clown on you. Like, simple. Actually, no, continue doing clown shit so we can talk about your asses.
Yes, continue doing it because we need content to talk about. So we're going to talk about
You're just serving it to us.
Honestly, Malawi government, I pray and hope that you guys do not go forward with this because it does not make economic sense to choose to use the money for bodyguards.
I mean, I know I'm going to get one when I come to Malawi. Like, I'm going to get one after this podcast. I feel like people want, there could be bounties on my head. So I'm going to get one. Because, 40 grand a day? I'm going to get one.
When you're saying that you can afford it. Remember that girl, that rich woman? She lives in the States or whatever, but she comes to Malawi here and there sometimes. And whatever, she was walking around with like 5 bodyguards each and every time because apparently she's loaded and she needs to have a whole bunch of money at her at all times. So she had like 5 bodyguards with her.
Well, I'll have it because people probably want to kick my ass. That's why I need
nobody's going to do anything, Paul. Nobody's going to do anything. If there's one thing about Malawians is you don't really see that many fights. In all honesty, you don't see that many fights. For people to actually like fist fight, put them paws on you, you don't really see that. But Twitter fingers, definitely.
Oh,
Internet
Malawi Twitter.
Definitely. Facebook types, definitely. But physically touching you,
I'll
be damned.
I wish you would. I wish upon a shooting star you would. I live in a wish a bitch woods. I wish you would put your hands on me, spit on me.
Right?
I swear. If that going back to that slut, because now I don't put my hands on nobody. Comano, let me just say, if that one piece of molecular spit would have touched anything that belongs to me, whether it was my car or me, Judy, eyelashes would have been plucked. I swear to God. And the way that lady was walking up, I'm like, she's going to do something. Because when she walked to the car, I was like, what you going to do? Beat me up? I wish, oh God.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I was praying that you didn't do anything because I'm telling you, foreigner, black skin, African, and you are a man. Oh, it would have ended up bad.
Hey, woman, did you go?
But maybe you do need a bodyguard out there. You don't know the women might be still after you.
What you going to do? What you going to do?
They probably recorded it and went to the police.
What's she gonna do? She can't run for nothing. She can't run nothing but a fat ass mouth. There's nothing she's going to do. She was scared. She walked up to me and I had to step back because her breath smelled like straight onion and my eyes were tearing. It was like back burning in Sydney. I was like, is the smoke coming from your mouth? Go brush your teeth. I could see inside. I could see her cavities. Go to a dentist. Like, ew, nasty. Just pure trash. Trash. Yuck.
She looked dirty as hell. Anyways, moving on in our Malawi news and whatever. So we're gonna talk about this. Okay, let me start with this first story. Malawi, you can take the girl out of Malawi, but you can't take the Malawi out of the girl. Okay, so the first story that I will start with before this other one is Namadingo fires his manager. Well, he didn't fire him, but he said we have removed.
Joe, that's firing. That's firing. You have been asked to step down. And that's a public That's a public dismissal. They've asked you to leave your post, honey. Leave this role. This role is not for you. You are not on a payroll. You're not getting no benefits, no insurance, no pension. Goodbye. Fired.
Namadingo said goodbye.
This is why I need a bodyguard, bitch. Like, I can't. This is why. Woo.
Dead serious. Typed it up and said, please, I'm not working with this person.
He's not affiliated. I'm like, okay. But do you know why he was fired?
No. So there's so many alleged theories.
Mm-hmm.
These are just the alleged theories, guys. So we're saying allegedly. Word on the street. So apparently behind the whole firing, if you guys didn't hear about it, they're saying that James Makunje and, Namadingo parted ways because of some deal gone wrong with the lady that passed away, Omai.
Rest her soul.
Some fast business, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it has something to do with that or whatever. But we have no proof of that. We're just waiting for more details. But all we know is Namadingo said James has been removed. We're no longer working with him.
That's embarrassing. Judy, have you ever been fired from a job?
No.
Even in New York, no one fired your ass?
I don't know if I got fired, but they didn't put me on the schedule.
Well, that's the same thing happened to me.
As soon as I didn't see my name on the schedule, and then I went downstairs, I asked the manager, hey, I didn't see my name on the schedule. And then his name was Donovan in, Jamaican. This is New York. And then he's like, oh, your name is not on the schedule. I was like, yeah, I have no hours on the schedule. And then I just go back upstairs, and then he's like, oh, okay. Whatever. So he was moving too slow for me. I just walked out. I said, hell no, I'm not serving any more mashed potatoes.
Wait, so you got let go. I also got let go of a restaurant job. My first ever restaurant job. This was when I was in England. When I tell you they had me run off my feet, it was like 12 years a slave. I'm like, why is it that the Nzungus, they're just sitting there? Komaineo, hey, carry this. Yo, they're just sitting there. I was like, I feel like I shrunk because I was walking. Like I wore my bones out. Like they were shredded. And it was being fired. Okay, I mean, sorry for this guy. I didn't know that he manages people. That I don't know. I didn't know, but I mean, like maybe he can go manage like I don't know, maybe Hazel or something because she needs a good manager.
Oh, child, that's shade. But then, anyways, so different stories keep popping up about this whole James Makunje stuff. There's some people going real hard about him. Apparently, he does dodgy deals and stuff like that. He's always siphoning money from different people and not paying people back and whatever. This is all allegedly in the streets. Somebody even wrote on the comments of Namadingo's post, they said this guy has stolen so much money in Blantyre. Blantyre is the other city after Lilongwe. Yeah, so he has stolen so much money in Blantyre, and people are always looking after him and everything. This is all allegedly on the streets.
It's wild. It's wild because you know what? Someone sent me something anonymously about also allegedly about a girl. I'm gonna call her DJC. Yeah, apparently, allegedly, this lady has been lying to people that a family member has cancer so she can get loans and stuff like that, and her family are selling off their property to pay back them loans. How? Why? And I don't know if this person who sent me this, I don't know if they lent this lady the money or whatever because it's anonymous. I don't know. They say it all and they sent screenshots because somebody actually tagged this lady and it was a funny quote. This quote, it's a very Malawian quote. Say, if you owe someone money and you're getting fat, that's a sign of disrespect. And they tagged her in it. Said, how can you be getting fat when you owe me money? Do you know what I'm talking about? I cackled. Now, I wasn't going to talk about it because I was like, first of all, I don't know this girl and this is maybe someone just ranting. But when I saw that screenshot of that post, of that story, I'm like, come, go on, not tag somebody like you owe me money and you're looking a little bit chubby. Like, how can you afford to live a good life? Like, you should be eating the bare minimum. You should be in a calorie deficit.
Exactly.
Not in a surplus.
See, I swear, when somebody owes me money, I don't even want them to even buy anything in front of me. Don't even buy gum in front of me. Like, don't do it.
I I don't lend people money because I don't have money. So I don't know how that would feel like, I don't have money to give to you. So.
And I've had a couple of people owe me money, and I'm telling you, when you're looking for it, I swear people are so dodgy, especially when you're looking for money and whatever. And I just had this conversation with my brother, like literally last night, and he was telling me about some people owing him money and this and that. I'm even like, how do you have money to give all that money to like, people and whatever? Meanwhile, your sister here is suffering.
Eddie, even, I mean, like, if he wants to throw in money, at least throw it to us. Like, hey, Jay, shout out to you. Like, I'm not
Jay. Hey, Jay.
Oh, not Jay. Oh, it's Rich. Oh, Rich. Okay, yeah. Okay, now he's got money. Like, come on now, man. So, Rich, if you're listening, you can just young transfer over here. I promise I'll give it back.
Transfer. We need some audio equipment, better microphones.
We need studio time.
But yeah, for those guys, if you owe money, please just pay it back, Amali. Pay it back. Stop flexing. Stop buying your Moet bottles in clubs and everything. Because quiet as is kept, that person that's in that last story, they would buy a whole bunch of bottles all the time and everything.
And Moet is actually disgusting. Like I don't like Moet. I'm not a fan of Moet. Like, come on, guys. Verve, kuli GH mum. And yes, it is mum. For all you plebs, oh my god, it's mom. No, it's actually German. It's mum. So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's better champagne out there.
True.
All right, what's our next topic?
Okay, before we get to what is on our list, we want to talk about what is like, things that we like in, people that we want to date and things like that. Before we get there, did you see how Tay Green dressed for the what is it? The Zambian, Durban something. Polo something.
I did. Would you like me to comment?
Yes. So Tay Green has won Best Dressed for attending the Zambian polo party that I think it always happens like once a year or whatever. Let me get the exact name.
I mean, I did look at the outfit. It's not something... How can I put this that I don't get people riled up? Look, I didn't think it was a good outfit. That was number one. And then it was best dressed. I was like, okay, maybe they were looking for like medieval looks, like medieval king looks. I don't know. Is that the look? I don't know.
Okay, so the theme, this is what it's called. It's called Lusaka July. So each and every single year they have a Lusaka July with
That's original, theme. Like Durban July.
This year's theme was royalty.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so that was the theme. So everybody had to dress in, something purple, but then in a royal affair type of thing. That guy from Young, Famous and African, whatever, from Namibia, Luis, he was also there. He had a video reel with like Tay Green, obviously from Malawi. And yeah, so from the pictures, from what I see, in all honesty, Tay Green is dressed in Christian Etwan. That's a Malawian fashion designer. And I think he looked dope. I think he represented.
Different strokes for different folks. I mean, I feel like the question you should have asked is, like, would I wear it? And I'd be like, it's a no, just because I it's nice for him. And I'm pretty sure Tay wouldn't wear what I wear, or anyone wouldn't wear. It's like, are you trying to trap me?
Yeah.
Are you trying to trap me, Judy? Are you trapping me?
No, I'm not. I see what you're doing. I see how you're running on.
Yes,
but
please.
Shout out to Tay for actually representing Malawians at Lusaka July and getting Best Dressed Male.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's stick to something positive. Okay, moving on.
You asked me.
So on social media, a certain list was trending. Some girl had written this list about my ideal checklist. Mm-hmm. Did you see the list, Paul?
I did see the list, and it was a reach. Like, girl, come on now. Were they trying to troll us? Can you read it out?
Yeah, all right. So the ideal checklist has all the character traits in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through
What's
8.
that? I'm not a very good Bible person. Mm-hmm. What is that?
Basically, it's about love. And then it's 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Are these Africans? Because we're that tall.
Yeah.
All right.
Gaia, let's continue the list. Well educated, went to Stanford, Oxford, AUN, I don't know where that is, CU, I don't know where that is, SE grad, and knows a bit about Renaissance, art, cars, policy making, literature, and cinephile,
That would never be us.
economics, science, and tech. There he has to major everything. All majors, child.
Wow.
And then, not okay. So they said, obviously, I think this is what they mean. They're black because she said they should be caramel or espresso skins, no beards. And then comes from old money.
Oh.
And making new money. Mm-hmm. They don't drink, smoke, or womanize. Play a sport, soccer, tennis, golf, football, basketball, and gym moderately, like once a week. And then loves to travel, unique fashion sense, expressive, soft, doesn't raise his voice above 50 decibels, even when upset.
So wait, so she's got like a decibel counter with her? So she... First of all, this person deserves to stay... Is there more?
Wait, there's a bonus.
Okay.
Yes, there's a bonus. Bonus if he can have sex every day.
He will have sex every day, but he won't be with you. Because, first of all, if you want to be portraying... I don't like when people have like standards and say, you know, like this is the type of person that I want to be with. For me, personally, it's like, if I like you, I like you. Hell, you could even be looking like old Karen over there. If you are a man and you are nice to me, I will like you. It's just, it's all about personality and and connection and on all levels, you know what I mean? But for her, I would be asking her what she brings to the table. Because she can't be out here talking about, man, I bet you she takes a minibus. I guarantee you she's a nobody.
Honesty, there's no way you can say all that without being that yourself.
She must be a troll. I swear to God, she must be a troll. Like, did she come from all this? Did was her father like this man that she's trying to describe?
Let me quickly go to her Twitter thing because she tweeted this herself, okay? Like, she legit tweeted this herself. And first of all, guys, you cannot be expecting all of this. This is not even making sense. And then she said this. I think she's Nigerian. Mm-hmm. So you cannot be who in Nigeria is all of that? Agudi caramel skin went to Stanford, Chanchani. Who? How many black people are at Stanford?
It is sunny as hell out there. Okay, in Africa, we are dark skinned. We are black. It's so dark out there. You're talking about you want caramel skin. Do what I get it. Which sun? Not this sun. You lying, child. You lying.
Exactly. And Paul, what's like on your like wish list? Like when you think of somebody, like you're like, oh, these are like my must-haves.
Okay. Again, because then people are gonna be like, oh my God. But I think that mine are realistic. For me, you have to like what I like, and I like really odd things, you know what I mean? Like things like cars, planes. That's not really odd, but I can sit and watch documentaries all day. True crime, North Korea, documentaries. Like, I like to learn and watch stuff. I don't like to read now. I like to learn, like watch things, informative things. And that would be a plus. And number two, if you don't like what I like, then you need to know that then it's good. Like, we don't always have to be doing the same exact thing, because I am a Taurus and I do like my own space. I like my space to recharge. I like my space to get back to me. I just want, just respect my space and respect my time. I have a very, very funny way of thinking. And yeah, and also, yeah, don't raise your voice, because I don't like people shouting at me. I think that one, if I'm going to pick from her one of them, don't raise your voice at me, because I don't like you raising my voice at me. And because I withdraw, in situations like if you care about me and we're having an argument, I will withdraw, which is like a red flag. That's like a character flaw, because I'm like, why am I even arguing with you? But any random Karen from across the street, I will give it to you tenfold. So I sort of come across as like, closed off. But that's my list. What about you?
Okay, my list. Okay, these are just the shallow things of like physical attributes first. Okay, I do like somebody that preferably, just a preference, that is taller than me.
Because you're very short. You're vertically challenged.
Well, I'm short. Definitely, I am short. But I feel like for my Malawian people and for my Ghanaian people, I'm pretty average height. But anyways, yeah. So I'm pretty. So
All
I
right.
like them a little taller than me. Definitely educated. I just prefer somebody that is
Yeah,
educated.
same, yeah.
You have a legit job, like something legitimate, not I do business. What business about it? Like, please tell me what is it? You can be able to say, oh, I work at Ampex or
Yeah,
something.
and
Wherever
you know
that
what?
is.
Like, and
I mean,
it,
like,
it can be any job as long as you're making a good, honest living. Let's say honest living. You can be a bus driver, like what's her name over in Miami said. But you can be but if you're striving to be the best driver that you can, that's fine. You can be whatever, just a good, honest living. Don't be scamming people now.
yep, don't be scamming people now because I've had my fair share of dating some scammers.
Whoa!
But that's a story for another day. But definitely good, honest living. And somebody that is kind, that is kind. Like I did, like she did put that Bible verse there. Somebody that is kind, honest, and somebody that loves me. Has like a good structure on their head. That's it. That's basically it.
I feel like sis over there was a troll.
She was, and guess what? She deleted her tweets.
Yeah, because people are gonna
And
come for you. Like you're so.
the way she looks.
Oh
The way she looks.
no, busted. Oh, oh my god.
The way she looks. I know it's just a little picture, but nah, fam, you cannot be talking like that. That's exactly why she deleted it.
Judy.
Because I bet people were just like,
It's always a bottom rung bitch that has something to say. Like for real, like always a bottom rung bitch that has something to say. Because some of these other girls, like the really smart ones, the ones that have it all going for them, you never see them opening their mouth for it. Like, why do you want? If you want that shit so bad, go do it yourself. You can get a vibrator. You can put it up. You can do whatever. Go make your own money. Go make your new money. Go to Stanford, NYU. Go to all those universities. Why do you have to have someone to do it for you? Like, and then you're gonna rely on this person? You're setting yourself up for failure,
exactly.
dude. Bro, like you're setting yourself up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
Go make your own. Honestly, don't scam nobody.
Word, Paul. You definitely said it right. Like, make your own. There's no way that you should create a list that you can't even have any of those qualities. Every single quality that you're listing down, you should be able to say, I have this too.
Match
I'm
it.
bring this to the table.
Let's match it. Let's be great together. But yeah. Whoa, girl.
Get out of here. Out of here. With the caramel. Not even Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Who's that guy that
Jeff
started
Bezos?
the Facebook thing?
Yeah, those
They
ones.
don't even fit that.
Those rich white men. I mean,
Jeff Bezos, they're not. They can't even fit anything on that list. Like nothing. They're not 6'4". They're not caramel. Like, so who are you looking for, Amadi? Who?
a man in her dreams. Just someone in her dreams. All right, girl. What is next? What do we have? We got a listener letter, by the way. Do you want to do your Ndatopa first?
Okay, yes. You actually are talking about our listening letter. So
all right.
Go ahead. What is our listener letter?
So, guys, thank you so much again for sending these listener letters. They're so funny. You guys are hilarious. Continue to send them in. You can find the anonymous Google submission form on our Instagram pages. Again, it is really anonymous. We don't know who you are. And we want to give you advice because, like, therapy is so expensive. Therapy is expensive. And a problem shared is a problem halved, And you're sharing it with hundreds of other people that are listening. So I think we've only got time for one today. So we'll do the other one next week. Okay, so, hey, Paul and Judy. Love the podcast. I have somewhat of a complaint and I need your advice. So 2 years ago, I met this guy on Facebook who happens to be a prominent lawyer. And I am in my third year studying an LOB. So he's studying a law degree too. He is in his late 30s and not married. We started talking and formed a relationship. During this time, he'd send me gifts, money, etc. I must say, I was naive at first because the first time I went over to his house, very nice house in one of those Blantyre suburbs, he made a pass at me and tried to kiss me, of which I said, no, I am very much a heterosexual male. and left the house abruptly. He apologized, and I made it clear to him earlier that I'm only looking for friendship and someone to mentor me as a lawyer. To cut it short, I found out, quote unquote, Gumoa, earlier this year that he sleeps around with all sorts of boys/men that he meets online. Like, extremely bad. As long as you're a male, he'll sleep with you, and this happens every time at his residence. And I got disgusted. When I asked him about this, he told me, Simesa, you didn't want me, so why do you care? Now the sad part I'm hearing is that a group of guys are planning on robbing him at his house. Do you think I should mind my business?
Child, clearly you're not minding your business already. And
No,
honestly,
but then
you are in that business.
But then I feel like he wants to know whether he should go tell this man that, hey, people are trying to rob you. But first of all, I actually have a lot of questions for this one. So the people that are trying to rob him, are these the men that he sleeps with, or just like random regular people that you met on the street? I'm guessing it's the men that he sleeps with. So he's
I think it's the guys that he's been trying to hit on and the men that he sleeps with. Because clearly he does this all the time. This is nothing new to him.
Okay. I think you should warn the man. Let him know that... No. What do you mean? Dude, you want the guy to get robbed? What if they actually do rob him or something bad happens? Rape him! Oh my god! He did not almost rape, he tried to kiss him. I don't think there's any rape connotations on this. Not rape. Judy, rape is a very strong word. I don't think he tried to rape the man. He tried to kiss him. Jesus Christ. Get it together. Anyway, whatever your name is, sir, I think, don't listen to Judy. I think you should go and let this man know that, your life could be at risk, in danger. Because look at it this way. If something happens to this man, if he, God forbid, dies or this robbery goes wrong, because shit like this does happen, robberies do go wrong, and he gets hurt or something, he dies, you're going to live with this, oh, maybe, shoulda, coulda, woulda, told this man that, hey, people are trying to bum rush your house. So my advice is, don't go to the police, because Malawi police are useless. Like, they're the worst police force ever. Like, they won't do nothing. They'll just laugh in your face, and probably don't want to help a gay man anyway. So I would go to the man and just say, I just want to keep it 100 with you. The girlies are coming for you. You know, and you can do with that. So if anything happens to you, at least you told him.
Yeah, that is 100% true. I definitely agree with that, because you don't want to have anything on your conscience to know that you knew about something, but you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
All you can just say is, hey, you know, the way you move around and you hit on all these people, some of these people are not gay or anything like that, you know? So maybe you might want to watch out. That's a stern warning. And if he says, I know what I'm doing, blah, 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 just say there's some people going around, word on the street. Maybe send him this podcast. Maybe he might know that.
Just send this to him. Also, I want to know what sort of this man has, as a, to be out here just like trying to kiss up on any person that you know, because Malawi is so on the DL, like it's crazy, you know. So for you to just be trying to be kissing up on everybody, hitting on people like this, you must have some sort of kahunas. You are a very brave man. And, I salute you for living in your truth. But even I'm also telling you, like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, this, you're going to get yourself in trouble, get yourself killed. Like, there are ways to do about what you're trying to do. Get Grindr. Get Tinder. The gays, they're there on Grindr and Tinder. Exactly. You will see them. Not these...
Exactly. Don't fool people.
Don't forget you live in Malawi. Like,
oh my gosh, don't fool, like, honestly, the most that they can do, don't even bother robbing him or anything like that, but even just to advise to straight men, be careful about just inviting girls to your house. Be careful, because these girls are stealing these days. They are stealing stuff from your house. They are taking that watch. They are taking those little items that are in your house. So don't just invite any girl like, oh, I'm going to invite her to the house and I'm going to sleep with her, blah, blah, blah. These girls are getting clever. So just don't do it just to do it. I know a couple of people that have had their phones stolen, their watches stolen. So be careful about who you invite to your house.
Because they be drugging you and stuff. Like, they knocking you out with mankwalas. Mm-hmm. And then you are out here not catching Z's. Oh, yo, Abida, she called a taxi and they come to pick her up. So, yeah. Just don't bring random people. Like, I mean, it's bad enough to bring, like, in Malawi, to bring girls to your house. But you just try to kiss up on somebody. You don't even know that he's gay.
Exactly.
Like, Why would you just plant your lips on him? Like, just here, I'm trying to. But he could have given. You know what? Like, Malawi is so homophobic. If that was anyone else, yours, this person who wrote this, thank you so much for not promoting homophobia or, reacting in a bad way. You are the future. Children are, what you call the future, that Whitney Houston song. You are the future. I wish everybody was like you. But you just need to let them know that the stunts you're pulling, next time you pull the stunts with the wrong one. And guess what? These hands will be delivered FedEx Express. So.
Yep. I have a few gay friends in Malawi that they also try to do the same thing. I guess they blamed it on intoxication, but they really got them hands put on them. When I say they were badly beaten. So be careful about this stuff. Like, don't do it to just anybody, because you never know how somebody might react.
Yeah. It's very scary. Talking about that story is for another day. Actually, talking about gays and fighting, that's a whole other story. And I would like, okay, moving on. Judy, what's your Ndatoba? Because I just got a good idea for like a segment, not for this episode though.
Right, and before we get to the Ndatoba or whatever, we just want to give a big shout out to everybody else. We know we usually say this at the beginning of the show, but Paul needed to, get it off his chest. He had a heavy heart. But thank you guys so much for the love and support. We appreciate the feedback that you guys have been saying. We appreciate how you guys have been saying you want to be on the show and things of that sort. So please do not forget to share our podcast, like, comment, and everything from what you have heard so far. And we appreciate all the kind words and everything. But my Ndatoba for the week. The girlies are going to come after me for saying this, and in all honesty, I love this person. I love them. But Ndatoba with these Renaissance outfits, Ndatoba, I'm silvered out. Please.
And silver was not even a color. Silver was not even a color like the girlies were wearing. Because we're like, silver? Why would I want to wear silver? I look like a burrito wrapped in foil paper. But now everybody wants to wear silver.
I'm tired of the tinfoil disco outfits.
No.
I'm sorry if you still haven't gone to the Beyonce concert, and there's a few more dates, right?
She's finishing in October. Yeah, this leg is about to be finished in October, so in like a couple of weeks. So it's almost done. But you know what? In saying that, I just wanted to, let you guys know. I'm going to link a YouTuber that has been remastering and like remixing the Renaissance album. So he's got a playlist of the live version, but in the live version of her performances in the Renaissance tour, but made it into a song. He's mixed. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so good. When I tell you, I feel like
I get what you mean.
He's done it so well, because I've seen this thing on YouTube, because the girlies have recorded it, because here in Australia we're still waiting for her to announce. She hasn't been here in years. We doubt she's coming. So I just went ahead and just watched it on YouTube one night. And when I tell you, Mama, this is...
And she brings it.
And when it first started, and I'm not no critic, but I know I love Beyonce. I watch her performances. When this tour first started, I was a bit like, I don't know, there's something off about it. I feel like she's just let herself go. She's like, I can be silly and funny and say, she's not the perfect Beyonce that we're used to. She's just like doing quirky things and saying random stuff in the middle of it. I just love that for her, because it's like, it's just a fun show. And I really hope that she does come to Sydney, Australia. And I really hope that, actually, I'm lying. I will sell this kidney for a ticket. I would do whatever for a ticket. Okay? So please, Beyonce, I will give you my coins. Come to Sydney, Australia.
Come to Ghana. But Beyonce is something else. She's Beyonce is a machine. She's a machine. But we can talk about Beyonce. We can have a whole 2 episodes about Beyonce. Anyways,
we can.
You're Ndatoba.
I already gave you my Ndatoba, but I just want to touch upon what Judy said. Oh my God, those fucking dogs downstairs. This man has like 2 dogs. Anyway, I'm also tired of them damn dogs downstairs. But I just want to thank all our listeners for listening. Every day I see you guys. Every time someone listens, I see it. Like, I just see like the number of streams growing and growing and just, surpassing what I suspected was going to be our numbers. So you guys are loving it, and we do appreciate the feedback. Each and every person that comes and tells us, and we don't even want to know about what you like. You can tell us, I really don't like this. Just tell us whatever. We take all criticism, constructive criticism. We're here for it. If you have business ideas, if you want to promote somebody, if you want to shout somebody out, hit us up. Just let us know. We'll do it. The email address is right there. This is unhingedpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to give us a listener letter anonymously, you can click the Google form submission link, or hit me up, hit Judy up, hit us up on the Instagram. Just, let's just have good vibes.
Yep. And Paul, on my Twitter, yes, Elube shouted us out and actually said this Unhinged podcast is not bad, hey. And then somebody retweeted and they're like, yeah, it's good, whatever. And they were like, but Paul, how can he keep mispronouncing Ketura's name? Keruta.
Guys, I really just want to say this now. I am sorry that I mispronounced her name. Like, whatever. Keruta, Ketura, Kerooster, I don't know, whatever. It's fine.
Yep.
You all know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, but before we keep on going, thanks for listening, guys, to our podcast. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and of course follow our social media pages. Everything is listed in the comments below, and we have a question underneath the podcast on Spotify, so please answer it and give us your feedback.
Thank you so much. We love you for listening. We'll catch you next week. Have a good and safe weekend.
Jujubella signing out. Thanks for listening.
You ain't gonna have the last word, bitch. It's Paul motherfucking Summer Lavender.
So
No.
cut.
No, cut for who? Bye.